Yo, yo, yo. What's good? What's good? It's Stormybman, and I am back. Bringing you the post-fight show for this Saturday, December 14th, 2024, part 2. But guess what? We get a little extra treat because the one card ended, and now we get to see Jaime Munguia in the main event of his card. And as Shower suggested, Stormy will sit here and go through this. It may not last long, or it may go the distance. Who knows? But we got a little bit of extra for tonight. So I'll keep my mic open for my commentary, but I'll have my background muted because I got the fight on live. So welcome, everybody. Please smash the like button as we get into round one, as the two fighters are circling each other. Siraj is out there. He's in the black. Jaime is in the gold. And Siraj is trying to throw some jabs out there as Jaime is bobbing and weaving. He finally shoots a jab back at him. They both are kind of circling one another in the center of the ring at the moment, feigning jabs at one another, trying to probe and find the range. What a day of boxing this has been, people. I tried to tell you guys earlier in the week when I talked about these fights about 3 times. I talked about it on the Stormybman Live I did earlier. I talked about it on my Friday night chop session. Then I did my breakdown video. I tried to let you guys know that this was a day of boxing. All these people talking about the same old dudes and the same old crap. No, boxing is alive and well. And boy, do we have something to talk about that Alexis Rocha and that Curiel fight, man. That was an awesome fight, a damn near fight of the year candidate. So we're here trying to finish this evening off with Jaime Munguia. Yes, this appears to be a feel-out round for the two men. Jaime is taking his time. He's looking him over, probing with his jab, not too anxious to get things started. But they are fighting in Tijuana, I believe, and he wants to give his people a show. Bruno, a lot of people don't know much about him, but he's from France, and he's coming in here, and he feels like, hey, you know, this is my time to shine. He drops a right hand. Jaime kind of catches that on his gloves. This guy's got some electric yellow shoes on or something, and the stripes on his trunks. I mean, man, these guys with their color schemes. I'm just, Jaime with 2 stunning jabs as we get ready to finish up the first round here. Jaime is opening up just at the bell here. We got the bell, and that's the end of the first round. I believe that Jaime took that round as he took it with ring generalship more than action. Bruno was trying to fill things out. I expect this to heat up shortly. It looked like at the end of the round there, inside of 10 seconds, it looked like Jaime was really probing, looking to go in, and it looked like Bruno was, trying to retreat, but got trapped in the triangle. The triangle is not your friend in boxing, people. We say it all the time here on Stormy B-Man's channel. They're going to learn if they listen to Stormy B-Man. Yeah. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Smash that like button as you come into the building, people. We're getting ready to begin round 2 from Tijuana. Yeah. My picture is froze. Is that them or is that my TV? Because okay, the round has started. The picture was froze for a few seconds, so we're beginning round 2. Bruno opens up with a 1-2 over there. Jaime is trying to step in with a jab, with a hook. Bruno with a jab to the body. Jaime has got his hand guards up real high. Wasn't Freddie Roach working with Jaime also at one time? I do believe that Jaime was working with Freddie Roach. Bruno appears to be front foot heavy, which spells disaster for a fighter who throws a very good left hook in Jaime Munguia. It's going to be all about timing, where Jaime will land that left hook when Bruno reaches out with his hands. Oh, there's the left hook, but it was followed by Jaime's right hand. Oh, my goodness. The right hand first, I mean. Bruno appears to be, he's shook. Get your hands up and get your chin down. Here we go. He's up inside the count, but Jaime is stepping in against him. Boy, I didn't even get a chance to finish my commentary before Jaime dropped that hook on him. Stormy must be psychic, huh? Yeah, there's another right hand by Jaime because Bruno can't move his head. Yeah, here we go. Jaime stepping in, got him up against the ropes. Bruno's trying to fight off the ropes. This ain't France. You understand? Yeah. Jaime's like, oh, I got to remember my thousands of friends here watching me, so I got to make it look real good. Bruno is backpedaling now, faster than ever, but he's getting caught near that triangle again. He's up against the ropes as Jaime opens up. Bruno with a clubbing shot to the back of Jaime's head. Jaime's got his hands up again. He's got his chin tucked well, but he's trying to move his head a little bit. But, Frankenstein monster, he was on a slow learning curve. So after 40-something fights, damn near 50, Jaime is trying head movement, but he still gets caught. Yeah. There's another right hand right down the pipe by Jaime against Bruno's chin. And Bruno don't know what to do, but just stand there. Huh? His legs is trying to move, but he's leaning up against the ropes. He just took a left hook by Jaime on the chin, and it looks like it's going to be a matter of time. Yeah. Yeah. So he's moving around. Yeah, my TV froze, so I might be behind some of you guys now. That's the end of the second round. And Bruno gets to go sit down for a second time, but I think he'll be laying down very soon. Huh? Did they bring their knapsack? That's what I want to know. Or did they bring a beach towel? Because they might have to throw that in the ring when Jaime get ahead of him again with that left hook. They're showing the replay of that knockdown. Right hand on the chin, and then the left hook follows up, and Bruno goes damn near through the ropes, when he hit the canvas. Good body shots on the replay by Jaime, working the guy up and down. The right hand seemingly can't miss. It's like his right glove has metal in it, and so does Bruno's chin. So when he hits him, it goes clank. It's like it connects. Yeah. So here we go with round 3. Jaime comes out with a sweeping left hook that misses, followed up by a jab. Bruno's trying to jab his way around, but he slips in the corner. Oh, he slips. There was too much water over there. The ref is telling the corner to wipe it up, but I believe Bruno could have twisted something there. He's trying to play it off. That would look like an ugly slip there, you guys. Uh-oh. You know, but that's all right, because when Jaime hits him with these shots, his legs will be stiff anyway. He won't remember slipping. Yeah. See, Bruno is living near the ropes, and that's a bad thing, That's a bad thing to be near those ropes, He's visiting the triangle over and over again, and Jaime is gonna introduce him to Bermuda, Yeah. Jaime is applying the pressure with his feet and feints, and Bruno is shaking in his boots, He's trying to throw some jabs out there, but he felt that power on his chin, and he's kind of scared to fully throw a jab because Jaime counters his jab with right hands. So Bruno is trying to move around, give some movement. There he is in the triangle at the end, looking to be killed. Jaime lets him out of there. You see, Jaime know what he's doing, man. He's fighting in front of his countrymen and everything. He's giving them a show, He could really get out on the top of this guy. There's a right hand over Bruno's lazy jab again. I told you that's the magnet. We'll call that the magnet, Uppercuts, body shots, hooks. Wow. Bruno is against the ropes. And it's really looking like those satin-colored gloves of Jaime is going to have Bruno seeing stars. That's what it's looking like. Yeah. Let's see what else is happening here. See, Jaime is a smart young man. You know, he's experienced now with 40-plus fights, having been in there with Canelo and Deverenchenko. So he kind of knows what the people want to see, And what they want to see is him give a show, They do want him to knock the dude out, but not too fast, They want to taste their Budweiser first and they Tecate, before they go home. There's a flurry by Bruno, couple of punches that just glance Jaime. You know, Jaime likes to get hit, you guys. He's the type of fighter that you got to hit him a little bit to make him engaged. So that's the end of that round, and it's looking like Jaime is well on his way with the knockdown, and the other 2 rounds put together. It's looking like going into the 4th round, Bruno already need a knockout to get a draw. Yeah, that's why I was looking. Because they in Tijuana, you know. He needs a knockout to get a draw. Yeah! I think I just heard, even though my TV is muted, I think I heard Jaime's coach tell him, don't fuck around. And now here's round 4. We're going out for round 4. Jaime steps in with the pressure. Bruno tries to double jab in the right hand. It missed. Jaime pushes him back to the center of the ring. Bruno's backing up. He's again trying to get confident behind his jab, trying to draw it faster and quicker because Jaime comes over that jab with his right hand. The right hand lead of Jaime is very improved. It's about timing. And see, you can do that kind of thing when you've been fighting regular like he has been. See, that's when your punches can be more accurate. It looks like Jaime had a little slip there. That's that ring. That's that corner with all that wetness on the canvas, man. Look at Bruno in the triangle again as Jaime goes to work on him. He's trying to cover up, but some of the shots are debilitating because they're hitting him on his arms and his body. That high guard is not the thing, man. You got to learn how to do something else. Get off the ropes. Yeah. This Frenchman, man, I don't know. You're right there, Shower. He's hitting behind the head a lot. There's Jaime with the famous Mexican liver shot. And Bruno tries to escape. There's a right hand to the body by Jaime as he continues the pursuit. Left hooks, double to the body, to the head, followed with a right hand. Bruno is leaning up against the ropes, letting Jaime tee off on him. Going like this, you're definitely not going the distance, boy. He needs to learn how to tie the guy up, walk him back, and get off away from him, get space. But that covering up and just letting the guy pound you, getting taken to Pound Town is not something a man wants. You know what I'm saying? Yeah! There's Jaime teeing off on him again, cutting the ring off on him now. See, Bruno can't even get off the ropes now. Jaime is just going to work, keeping him near the triangle. He says to Bruno, is this your zip code? As he throws a hook to the body and a hook uppercut, 45 to the head. Look at Bruno with the punches behind the head. He just, the hammer fist is what I would call that shot. Throwing those shots behind Jaime's head, even though Jaime is the taller guy. Bruno momentarily threw a right hand and left hook combination that kind of landed against Jaime. So Jaime came back and landed a couple of shots against him to let him know who's boss. Now you can see Bruno is kind of opening up, throwing everything behind his shots, but nothing's really landing cleanly. So he's burning up more stamina as the 4th round comes to an end. Yeah. You see, this is what happens, man. This is what happens when guys, fish out of water. See, this ain't France. You understand? Now, if he was from California or something, then we could kind of give him a little break. But because he's from France, there's no chance, huh? Yeah. Parlez-vous français? Yeah. They're showing the highlights of Jaime going to work on him, huh? Looking like he hitting the bag in the gym. There was an uppercut that landed by Bruno, but Jaime, like I said, he's accustomed to being hit. If you don't hit him sometimes, he's insulted. Yeah. So we begin round 5 as Jaime steps to him right in the center of the ring, jab to the body with a little bobbing and weaving with behind the high guard, feigning lead right hand that misses. And Bruno is trying to look like he's posturing, like he's going to try to do something. But I do believe he doesn't like the pace that Jaime is setting with his footwork. See, some people will say things like, Jaime can't box and everything, but he has educated feet. You understand? He's feigning him and closing the distance so you don't know when the punches are coming, but you know that the guy is in punching range, huh? And that's how you cut the ring off. See, every time Bruno tries to circle Jaime cuts the ring in half. He hasn't totally closed it off as he's opening up against Bruno against the ropes once again, But he cuts the ring off, and it's like, dude, I thought we were fighting in a 20-foot ring. This feels more like a 12-foot ring. Yeah, that's what he's doing to him. Yeah. So there he is against the ropes again, and Jaime punishes him while he's against the ropes. See, the action is kind of... Bruno, he's trying to take some clubbing shots. Those hooks behind the head, I don't like that. The referee needs to get in there and get on his ass about that. But Jaime gonna make him pay for it eventually, because that's what he does. You know what I'm saying? He's got a really good left hook, Jaime does. But his right hand looks markedly improved, because when he dropped him, that right hand landed first before the left hook put him on the canvas. This is good stuff, though. This is good stuff. Now he's in close. He's going to work against him again. He just landed a hammer fist on Bruno to let him know that I can return the favor. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty good right there by Jaime. Man, who is that lady sitting in the audience there with that big old face? Her face is so big, it looked like one of them decals on the canvas. It's like, damn. Anyway, look at Bruno. He threw a 4-punch combination. One of them landed. The final punch of the combination, which was a left hook. Double jab, right hand, left hook. The left hook landed. Now Jaime's dropping his hands a little more because it looks like he wants to bait Bruno into throwing some shots so he can counter. See, I told you he's a thinking guy. His timing is up. Now Jaime is very close to the guy. He's getting ready to start punishing him to the body. Right there at the end of the 5th, 4-punch combination by Jaime Munguia, and that was the bell, the end of the 5th. See, Bruno is out there. They can start yelling his name like they used to do for Frank Bruno in the UK. Bruno, Bruno, you're going down, son. As soon as Jaime decides. We getting ready to start the 6th round. I wonder what the over and under is for this fight, because in a moment you're going to see Munguia turn it up. This is a big kid though, man. He's big as hell. You know, it'd be a good fight. Him and Diego Pacheco. That'll be a good fight. They two big dudes, man. Mexican fighters. So we're in the 6th round now. As Jaime steps to him, Bruno's trying to feint, looking for Jaime to take a lead, trying to circle, but Jaime is just cutting that ring off on him, educated style. I love it. See, you guys, do you notice Jaime's footwork? I said he has educated footwork. Do you see how he's cutting the ring off on Bruno? He's making the guy work harder than he wants to work, just by cutting the ring off. Lead right hand by Jaime lands as Bruno bounces off the ropes and tries to circle away. But Jaime is still right there in front of him. There's another clubbing shot to the back of Jaime's head by Bruno. Jaime's not jabbing now. He's just feinting and stepping in punching range. Left hooks to the body, right hand, left hook to the body by Jaime Munguia. See, Bruno's not throwing any shots now. He's either tired and afraid of getting hit, or he's trying to rest without doing too much, because Jaime ain't really turned it up on him yet. But that pressure is a mo. It is. This is the first real clinch right there after Jaime had pressured him near the ropes. Now they're back in the center of the ring, looking at each other, both holding a high guard up. Jaime is dipping and bobbing as he steps to him. Bruno tried a feint jab, but didn't happen. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of those. Oh! He hit Jaime with a big right hand, and Jaime is hurt. He's hurt. Oh, a counter right hand. He might not make the count. He is done. He's been knocked out. Oh, my God. Saras knocked out Jaime Murguia. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, what a day of boxing! Ah! I told you guys to watch some boxing. Didn't I tell you? Did I not tell you guys? A counter right hand over Jaime's low guard. Boom! Right on his chin. And he knocked him the fuck out. Oh! 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 I never saw that coming, but damn, that was a good counter punch. That's gotta be the upset of the year. Holy smokes! Damn! Man, I am so glad this was a great day of boxing. Oh my goodness. I got a chance to see everything I wanted to see today. Wow. Wow. A single one-punch knockout. Boom! And he caught him right on the chin. Right on the chin. And I could tell he might not make the count the way he hit the canvas because he was stiff. He was stiff when he hit the canvas, like he was out. Holy smokes, people. Wow. That was freaking amazing. That was amazing. This is boxing. Listen, for my people that are out there who watch my channel, who may be in the chat right now, because all of you don't watch me all the time. Even those of you that are in blue, all of you don't watch me like that. But how many times have I said, watch boxing? You don't know, but you have to watch it. And when you see things like this, it lets you know there's always a possibility. There's nothing that's 100% except for death in this existence. Yes. No, no, J-Man. What you saw was a guy who took an opportunity. He put everything on that right hand. Jaime dropped his guard and he came over the top. Just like when Jaime hit him early in the fight in the second round. Same thing. But he got all of it. He got all of it, man. Man, let me take me a moment.
offer the best grooming products for you. Yes, all natural and handcrafted too. We wanna help be your swagger, your style, class, and luxury. We make our products tailor-made for you with high quality. Yeah, so get in style with the black, yeah. Grooming company, to give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah. The black gentleman, yeah. Company, to give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah.
Located at www.theblackgent.com. Man. Yo. What's good? Welcome to the post-fight show with Stormybman for this now Sunday morning, just past the midnight hour of Saturday, December 15th, 2024. This has been one amazing day of boxing, and we were totally, utterly entertained from the beginning through the middle to the end. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. Wow. If you have been under a rock for the past 20 minutes, Jaime Munguia, super middleweight, former title challenger against Saul Canelo Alvarez just a little earlier this year, has found himself defeated once again for the second time this year as Bruno Sarashi knocks him out in the 6th round with a single one-punch right-hand counter shot. Munguia could not beat the count, and the referee tried to count as slow as he could, but to no avail as Jaime fell. Oh my goodness, my goodness. Welcome to the post-fight show, people. Please smash the like button. I said I would call a fight for as long as it would last, and was ridiculing the circumstances because we did not know the man from France, which was Bruno Sarashi. And let me just say this. I didn't watch any film on him or anything. So, did I know he had a power punch? No. I knew absolutely nothing. So, when I saw what happened, it had everything, just like the brother DLP says. Defense is everything. It had everything to do with Munguia being irresponsible and got caught clean. And when you get caught clean like that, they don't usually leave much behind, huh? They usually clear the vault, huh? They take every coin, every note, huh, out of the safe, huh? And Jaime was there on the canvas. We could have put a blanket over him, huh? Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. But what say you, people? This has been a tremendous day of boxing. I just was saying that the Alexis Rocha fight against, excuse me, Raul Curiel was a Fight of the Year candidate, as those two men fought nip and tuck. It reminded me of Barrera versus Morales. That's how competitive it was. These men literally went in there and went at it, throwing caution into the wind, reckless abandon. These men were pounding each other. You could literally hear the shots landing hard. And nobody ran. Nobody clinched. Nobody covered up. Nobody looked to the ref for help. They just fought. It's just, hey, is the next round yet? Is it time to get back off the stool? These guys went at it. It was an entertaining fight. A damn good way to close the year out for both men. And it ended in a majority draw, which I can't be mad at. I thought that Rocha could have pulled it out, but he fought valiantly, and Curiel has arrived on the scene because a lot of us didn't know a lot about him as well. Another Mexican fighter who has shown that he belongs. This was an amazing day of boxing, people. Amazing. You had great bouts with the women. I'm talking, listen, man. We got a chance to see the return to the ring of Marlon Esparza as she took on Arely Musino. And Musino, who hadn't fought since losing to Gabriela Fondura a year ago, and Marlon hadn't fought since May of this year, April of this year, when she lost a split decision to Gabriela Alanis So, I mean, great women boxing. Then we had, of course, Natasha Jonas earlier today, as Jonas stepped in there against Ivana Habazin. And Lauren Price just totally anesthetized Bexy Mateos. So we saw women boxing. We saw the men boxing. We saw some heavyweights. Vidal Riley, who's a cruiserweight, with his 2-round destruction over Dan Garber. Boxing today was on fire. That's that brother on the on the card from Australia. I think he's one of those Tongan warriors, that Tera Moana Jr., as he took on a gentleman, I can't really say his name, Volodymyr Katsuk. A 1-round destruction over him, and this guy Tera Moana, 6'6", looks like at 26 years of age, he may be a guy that will come up and replace the likes of Joseph Parker whenever Joseph Parker goes into the win. We have seen some good boxing today, you guys. And you got to love the sport to be able to have enjoyed this. Now look here, I'm looking at ESPN. They signed off already. They're not even doing the state of the game and all of that because Jaime got anesthetized. So it's like, wow. So you got me, huh? You got Stormy B Man here to talk about it, huh? You got Stormy to bring you the news and not just the views, huh? Jaime Munguia got washed, but that doesn't make Jaime a bum or anything like that. Absolutely not. He just learned a valuable lesson for dropping his hands, because ask Donald Curry, huh? The Lone Star Cobra. He can ask the likes of Terry Norris, huh? It happens. But I tell you guys all the time, watch boxing. Don't watch just the individual. So what do you think about that, people? I mean, what a day of boxing. For me to come in and for the evening to end like that, for boxing fans, that sends you home. You go to bed like, you know, with a smile on your face. It's like, man, this was some darn good stuff. Man, I'm just taking this in. And I was trying to be humorous with my fight call because I didn't know Mr. Bruno Sirac and didn't know, you know, I expected Jaime to turn it up on him and try to get him on up out of there. But boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah. Listen, man. Listen. Some quality performances this evening as well. Quality stuff, you guys. Quality. There are some people who would not tune in to Jaime tonight. And they're going to be mad at themselves tomorrow. And I'm going to tell you something else. Because the ones who didn't watch it live like we did, they're not going to say nothing. They'll go and watch it because, you know, you can pull it up on ESPN. And then they'll come back and talk about it and heavily critique him and all of that. Listen, I'm not heavily critiquing Jaime for tonight's loss. I'm speaking on the day of boxing and what it was. And this culminated with as great a fight as Rocha and Curiel was, you people. This capped it off, didn't it? Because you got a knockout still. Because it was looking like maybe Curiel might get Rocha or Rocha might get Curiel. But they fought to the final bell. And it's like, oh, well, a draw. Okay, we'll take that. And then you get this because the fight didn't overlap. It didn't overlap this fight. So it's not like you was watching that still going on and had to switch to this and some stuff had happened already. No, we got a chance to enjoy this to its fullest. What an amazing day. That's right, Shower. He's a warrior and he will be back. And he'll probably be back with a vengeance. Because you know, after he go home and he look at the tapes and everything, he going to be mad as hell. He's going to be mad as hell. Steph Brown says, good to see your excitement, Storm. It's contagious. Smiles all around. God be with you. God be with you as well, brother. But let me tell you something. This is why I love the sport. What we seen today. Not some dude, huh? Not one individual. I love the sport. And these fights were all over the world today. The UK, Tijuana, huh? Monaco, huh? And where's the other place that the card was? Am I leaving someplace out? Yeah. Hold on. Ontario. So they were over there in Ontario, California. So fights everywhere. This was a truly an international day of boxing. You can't help but to love it. DLP out there. You can't help but to love it. Hen Dog, what's good with you? Man. But let's talk about it a little bit. Because this was the last fight of the evening. And there were sentiments thinking that there's a possibility that, hey, you know, Jaime may close the show taking out this guy that we know little or nothing about. But what an amazing thing. What an amazing thing. Man. Amazing stuff. I'm still filling out my of the year awards. And I only have one more thing to put on my list of the year, but I have to wait until after the Fury Usyk 2 rematch takes place for me to complete my list for my of the year awards. But this has been, what a doggone day of boxing. Listen, Jaime didn't do anything wrong until he dropped that hand and let that guy hit him on the chin like he did. That it could happen to anybody. It could happen to anybody. But let's go back to the fight just before that on the other card. Rocha versus Curiel. Knowing the type of fight that Alexis Rocha had with Giovanni Santillan, we just couldn't really see him coming back so strong when he lost to Santillan back in October of 2023. But he did stabilize himself and fought well enough that he protected himself well enough that he was able to survive this fight. And I have to be honest, I had him winning the fight. It was close, but I had him winning. You know why? And I'll explain it. It wasn't so much about how many rounds he won. Listen to me very carefully about how I'm going to break this down about why I felt that Rocha won this fight. Rocha led and finished most of the exchanges throughout the fight. And Raul Curiel was fighting from behind. He was fighting second. Like Rocha would do something regardless of what he did, and Curiel would follow him. He would come behind him second and do something back. There are times when you need to take the initiative and be the person to initiate that. And he didn't do that enough to gain the victory. He only did it enough to not get a defeat. But if the judges were judging appropriately and were watching exactly Shawa, he was very reactionary to things that were transpiring. But Alexis was leading and finishing. And you always give that guy the consideration because he's out front. And you see, this is how you don't get mixed up with what you're witnessing in ebb and flow. Because just like the tide rolls in, then it goes back out and it comes back again. For Curiel, the tide would go out, but it wouldn't come back in and go back again. It wouldn't do, he wasn't doing that. Yes, Abdul Anwar, he had the better, I should say, ring generalship, but his actions, he led and then he came back to lead again. And as Shawa stated, what Curiel did was more reactionary. But just imagine if he had taken some more initiative at certain points throughout the fight. But that was his inexperience of 15 fights as opposed to 27 fights for Alexis. But what a damn good fight. These young men, especially the last 4 rounds, it was like the first 5 rounds, I would say Alexis was out front. And then we're looking at Curiel started to come on, and he would throw some combinations. And one thing he was very good at, that he didn't do enough of, because Rocha is a southpaw, when he was outside and he would throw a jab and right hand, that right hand was not missing. But he didn't do it enough. Shower says, wow, then we may be talking a draw to him winning. Yeah, absolutely, Shower. Do you see what I'm saying? This is how you have to look at the action that's transpiring. Alexis was leading, he was following, and then Alexis will follow up to him following. Just imagine if he took the lead at certain points throughout the fight, then you would have to give him more consideration. He did enough to not lose, but he didn't do enough to win. Alexis did enough to win, but again, the judges saw in awarding a draw. This is why, when you're watching boxing, you have to know what you're looking at. When some people cry robbery, a lot of times when decisions don't go a certain type of way, or when their favorite fighter doesn't gain a victory. But that's not what that is. You have to be able to see things in real time and also make the proper assessment. Hold on, I'm checking the Cash App. We got a Cash App from Shower out there. She says, I love these conversations, OG. Thank you, Shower. Thank you so much. And thank you for your support. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. They call a close fight with a loss a robbery. No. But yeah, I had Rocha winning. I'm not mad that he didn't, win a decision. I would like to see them go at it again, because that's the modern day Barrera and what's his name, Morales, right there. Those two guys. Their styles are suited for each other. They punch just hard enough to be effective against each other, but not to take each other out. So it has to be strategy and tactical. And I think that Curiel can grow up a lot after having had this particular match against Alexis Rocha. A darn good fight and very entertaining. If you were to walk in on that fight like the 6th, 7th, 8th round and just watch it to the end, you'd be sitting there in your seat rocking back and forth, punching the air, because that's how entertaining and engaging it was. Very much so. I love that. I love that about the sport of boxing. And can we talk about the co-main of Rocha and Curiel with Charles Conwell? My goodness, people. Charles Conwell is a damn good fighter. That young brother right there. Listen, I know he has some time away from the ring, but he may be the best thing going in boxing right now. That kid is dynamite. And when I say that, I'm not talking about explosive. I'm talking about he is a burst of joy to watch. I saw a little bit of Terrence Crawford in him. I saw a little bit of James Toney in him. I saw so much of a fighter that is unlike any of these other guys out here today. Any of them. And he a problem. At 154, I know Golden Boy gonna keep him away from Virgil Ortiz. I know they're gonna do that. But this man right here, when Bud leaves, you guys look to him for being pound for pound. He's that damn good. He's that damn good. And I'm going to tell you something. Did you guys hear over the television? Did you hear those boo birds? You know what they were booing about? They were booing because he was so damn good. And the Argentine was getting his ass whooped. He was being taken apart piece by piece and was supposed to be noted. You know, they have that reputation for being tough and all of that. But Conwell took all of that away from him. By the time of the stoppage, the dude didn't even know where the punches was coming from. He was getting whooped so bad, he thought he was surrounded. Yeah, that's that racism shower. But nobody, you know, they won't openly admit to it. But behind their closed doors, they, you know, we mayates and everything else, right? But in that ring, when you got somebody who could throw down like Conwell, then it's like, boo, huh? Boo the guy you getting his ass whooped, huh? That he wasn't a better fighter. And you gotta be ready to boo a hell of a lot, because if they keep him active, only thing I can say is timber for all of the trees that are in that division. Because if you ask Stormy right now and you twist my arm, who do I see beating him at 154? Ha 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 ha. Yeah. That kid looks so good, looks so crafty. I'm looking at a young James Toney all over again. Only thing is, James didn't throw the short shots that he throws. Conwell's shots are so tight and compact, he can probably knock you out with a 6-inch punch easily. I'm not going to tell you what I was thinking about who he's better than already, who y'all know out there, because I don't want nobody to steal my conversation. When I had said years ago, after my first time of watching Jaron Ennis, I said, oh, he has Roy Jones-like talent. Next thing you know, I heard all these people talking about Roy Jones mentioning Jaron Boots Ennis, but they don't claim to know me or know who I am, but they pick that up. That's why I could readily go back and reassess what I stated and remind people that I didn't say he was as good as Roy Jones, but the talent that he possessed was something that is similar to what Roy was able to display at certain points in his early career. However, also, people will do things and twist your words and everything, or they'll even take it as if they're the ones to state this. It's their idea. Just like it's somebody out there right now that thinks what I'm saying is their idea. Huh? But it ain't. Huh? It ain't. Lil Johnny will tell you that.
Bullshit.
Yeah. What an amazing night, man. So Conwell did away with this Argentine, Geraldo Varega. Varega won't be the same after this fight because first of all, he gonna want to know how that nigga whooped my ass like that. Y'all told me this and that and the other about those guys. Yeah, that's why you got to give credit to what it really truly is when you're in there with someone who really and truly is good, huh? And he's a former Olympian too. How about that? Take it deep. Yeah, that's right, Kamari. He whooped him so bad the dude thought he was surrounded. Did you see the stunned look on his face when the referee stepped in there and stopped the fight? He was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Where they at? Where they at? You know, posse. That's what he was saying. And they stopped it over there, and he's standing there with his cornermen, and they saying, hey, man, they stopped you. He was looking at them like, how? Why? What happened? What? It was only one dude, wasn't it? I thought it was 5. Yeah. See, that's what you get when you get in there with one of them brothers that really know how to blend in that ring, huh? Conwell looked comfortable going forward. He looked comfortable stepping off to the side. He looked comfortable when the guy came at him. He knew how to pick shots off. He knew how to counter. He knew how to throw combinations, which is another thing that a lot of your favorites out here today don't do. They don't put punches together. They look to land a solid shot and be like, yeah, I got him with that one. I got him. Work is still to be done, fool. What you doing? But you know what? It's okay. Because someone like Conwell, while your guys be taking pictures, huh? He gonna be painting a portrait, huh? Of them laying in a coffin. Yeah. Yeah. So you guys, what was your favorite fight of this evening? Huh? I have to ask you guys that. What was your favorite fight of this evening? Just put it in the chat. Write your answer in the chat. My favorite fight of the evening was Charles Conwell beating up Varega. Because he fought like a throwback fighter. He fought like fighters from the 80s and 90s. He showed offense, he showed defense, he showed courage, he showed spirit, He showed Killer Instinct. He showed you the full Monty, huh? Even though some of y'all wasn't ready to see it, huh? Because you close your eyes and put your fingers over your eyes and peek through your fingers when something bad happens on the screen, huh? That's how y'all do, huh? Some of y'all don't like horror movies, but you saw a couple of them tonight, huh? And the real hero was those who was able to keep their eyes open, like Bruno Sarash, huh? As he kept his eyes open when Jaime dropped that damn left hand and he came right over the top and Jaime went right to the bottom. Yeah! Now, I'm going to ask you guys, have you looked at your YouTube airwaves to see anybody talking about Jaime? Huh? Has anybody out there gone live and everything? Huh? You know why? Because they don't watch boxing. That's why their assessments be off, huh? That's why their conversation be off, huh? Yeah. That's right, Kamara. They saw a few horror movies tonight, didn't they? It was like, oh no, run, get out of there. It's like too late. Gotcha. What's that Jaws music? Dun 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 dun. They didn't want it. Yeah. But Stormy was right here and y'all was right here with me. And I had a historical moment, right? When Jaime got knocked out, I was so excited. Somebody could clip that and make that into a soundbite. Oh, he got knocked out. Yeah, I'm going to run that back so I can listen to it myself. That was better than Cosell when he was saying, down goes Frazier, down goes Frazier. Listen, man, I tell you guys all the time, just watch the sport and not those individuals. You will learn so much and see so much. It's valuable. Man. Yeah. Shawa says Price and Rocha were her fights DLP says Rocha. Universal says Rocha and Curiel. The Messenger 215 says Rocha. Kamara says Natasha Jonas and the Munguia fight. Hendog says Rocha versus Curiel. You really couldn't go wrong this evening, man. There were some damn good fights, you guys. And if you were like me, see, I had my little medical thing this morning, but when I was able to get into the fights, I was kind of going through each card. I was like, watch a little of this one, watch a little of that one. If something had ended while I could still go back, I could run it back and catch some stuff. And it just filled my whole evening up. I loved it. I had a damn good time. Now, there's a couple of fights on the Munguia card that I didn't see, but I did manage to see Marlon Esparza, who I wanted to see, and I definitely was watching Conwell. You know what I'm saying? But Chev Clark losing today too, I was like, man, this is some great stuff. Well, I'm gonna tell you something, Shower. This is the thing about Siraj being on those ropes and everything. If I had known that he had the type of power, one punch KO power, I could say he's trying to lay traps for Jaime, which is why. Because remember me, I was telling him to get away from the ropes and stay out of the damn triangle, right? But if you can punch like that, you're in the fight because you could set a trap for a guy. But in my defense, I don't know the guy. I know that can happen. But especially when you saw in the second round what Jaime did to him. It's like, okay, this is going to be a matter of time. Jaime cleaned him up. I said Jaime's probably trying to carry him a little bit because he's fighting in front of his home people. But again, that's another downfall, fighting in front of your home people. You sometimes can, get kicked in the booty for that. But no, Shower, this is the thing. He did what he was supposed to do. Boxing 101 will tell you each and every time, if you're near the ropes and a guy is pursuing you and he drops his hands, you throw your counter. That's how Anthony Joshua got knocked out by Daniel Dubois. Same thing. Right? And Tank versus Rolly, yeah. But we don't have to mention no gorillas tonight, huh? I did enough of that earlier. Shout. No monkeying around, okay? Yeah, we're gonna give the chimps a rest, huh? Well, Jimmy Bernard, what that really shows and states is that if it's thrown properly with proper timing and everything, that's usually what happens, bro. That's usually what happens. You know, a well-timed shot. I said it's about timing. It's not always about the power, but he did put everything on that one, and it landed right in the sweet spot. And those are the type of results you get when you land something in the sweet spot. Most definitely. Such a historical night for boxing, though. Historical. And Shower, you know how I keep you up on the stats, right? 31 likes, but over 100 and something views to the channel. So you see what I'm saying about this? 100 and something views, but only 31 likes. So what you're trying to tell me is only my people in my chat it's fucking ridiculous. But they not gonna break me. Let's hear from my brother, the Focus Ball.
Get ready to take your striking game to the next level with the Focus Ball. Dramatically improved footwork, timing, head movement, hand-eye coordination, reflex, and overall fight IQ. It's lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere. When you don't have a coach to do mitt work, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a heavy bag to hit, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a sparring partner, get yourself a Focus Ball. And when you just want to have fun punching and kicking, get a Focus Ball. When you train with the Focus Ball, you train your eyes and your brain to read punches so that you can hit and not get hit, making this very simple device a must-have for all combat sports athletes and enthusiasts alike. So if you want to take your striking game to the next level, don't wait. Get the Focus Ball now.
Yeah. So we're coming to the end of this post-fight show, man. We got a little bit of extra, like Shawa said. Looks like I'm going to be calling the fight, and I did. And what an ending to a wonderful day of boxing. But it's getting late, and you guys been real troopers listening to what I've had to say about this day of boxing. And I appreciate each and every one, the people who decided to show some support through the Cash App and the donations. Thank you so much. And those who were courageous enough to hit the like button. Because, you know, in these times in which we live, it's very difficult for people to do something so simple that shows love, strength, and support. They rather show evil, and desertedness, and lack of ethic toward doing things progressive. So, for those who are stand up, I appreciate that as well, because I'll stand with you. I want to say shout out to the mighty LDBC. We will catch you on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Yeah.
Is this not why you are here?